My dear one, have you ever felt as if your life is being guided by unseen hands, shaping your choices, your relationships, even your struggles, and yet you do not know why? Perhaps you notice the same challenges repeating through your family, the same arguments, the same financial hardships, the same emotional wounds, as though they were passed down like an heirloom you never asked to receive. You may find yourself reacting in ways that do not feel like your true self, as if you are carrying emotions that were never really yours. These invisible threads that tie your present to the past are what we call family karma. They are not just in your genes, they are in the very vibration of your family's history, in the words spoken over generations, in the choices made and unmade, in the silent emotions that were never healed. And though you may not see them, they quietly influence the way you think, love, and live. This can feel heavy, as though your soul is walking through life with the weight of many lives on its shoulders. But I want you to know, you are not bound forever by these patterns. Karma is not a prison, it is a teacher, and every lesson it brings is an invitation to rise higher. Today, I will guide you gently, step by step, on how to recognize the karmic patterns in your family, how to release their grip on your heart, and how to set your soul free. This is not about rejecting your family, it is about transforming the energy that binds you into a blessing that will shine through generations. For when you heal your family karma, you do not just free yourself, you become the light that frees them too. Family karma is the unseen inheritance we all carry, a current of energy flowing quietly through our lives, shaping the way we think, feel, and act. It is more than the color of your eyes or the sound of your voice. It is the subtle imprint of your family's history, their joys and triumphs, but also their struggles, fears, and unfinished lessons. Imagine a river that begins high in the mountains, gathering minerals, leaves, and even debris as it travels downstream. By the time it reaches you, it carries all that has come before, the blessings and the burdens alike. So it is with family karma. If your ancestors cultivated love, generosity, and courage, these qualities flow to you like pure, life-giving water. But if they sowed anger, greed, or fear, those patterns, too, can ripple into your life, appearing as challenges that seem to repeat without reason. It is important to understand, karma is not a punishment sent by a judging universe. It is the law of cause and effect, a divine mechanism for growth. Every thought, word, and deed sets energy into motion, and eventually that energy returns, not to harm us, but to teach us. The patterns we inherit are opportunities to learn the lessons our family could not complete, to bring light where there was darkness, and to heal where there was pain. Recognizing this truth shifts our perspective from helplessness to empowerment. We begin to see that we are not the victims of family karma, but its potential redeemers. In every moment, you hold the power to transform the current you have received, purifying it with love, wisdom, and conscious action. And when you do not just change your own destiny, you change the course of your entire lineage. Before any healing can happen, there must first be awareness. Awareness is like lighting a lamp in a darkened room. Suddenly you see what was always there, waiting to be understood. Without awareness, we live on the surface of life, repeating patterns without knowing their origin. With awareness, we begin to notice the subtle threads connecting our experiences to those of our parents, grandparents, and even generations long before. Sit quietly for a moment and allow your mind to become still. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, as if drawing peace into your heart. Ask yourself gently, what patterns keep repeating in my family? Do I notice the same struggles in health, in relationships, or in prosperity? Are there emotional wounds that seem to pass from one generation to the next? Observe without judgment, like a compassionate witness. You are not here to blame anyone, you are here to see clearly. Perhaps you notice a tendency towards fear, a habit of anger, or a constant struggle with trust. These are not random, they are signals pointing towards unfinished karmic lessons. In awareness, even pain becomes a teacher. The goal is not to drown in these realizations, but to acknowledge them with kindness. Just as a doctor first diagnoses before prescribing, you must first understand the pattern before you can release it. This gentle seeing begins to loosen the knots of karma. You realize that you are not the pattern itself, you are the one observing it. This is the first taste of freedom, the understanding that you have a choice. The past may have shaped the beginning of your story, but it does not have to write the ending. Awareness is the first step toward liberation, and it opens the door to every step that follows. Many karmic chains that bind families are made not of actions, but of unforgiven memories. Wounds that were never healed become echoes in the hearts of future generations. Perhaps your parents acted harshly, or your grandparents made choices that caused pain. Perhaps words were spoken in anger, or love was withheld out of ignorance or fear. My dear one, understand this: most souls do not harm out of true evil, but out of their own blindness to truth. They are like travelers lost in a fog, stumbling without seeing the path ahead. Forgiveness is the sacred key that unlocks the door of the heart. It does not mean you approve of the wrong that was done. It does not erase the past. What it does is free you from the emotional weight that keeps you tied to it. Forgiveness says, I will not let this pain decide my future. I choose peace over resentment. In your meditation, invite each family member, living or departed, into a gentle space of light. See them surrounded by a warm golden glow. From the quiet of your heart, say silently, I release you. I bless you. I set us both free. If emotions arise, let them flow. Each tear that falls is a river washing away old pain. Forgiveness does not change the past, but it transforms the way its energy lives within you. When you forgive, you dissolve the karmic cord linking you to the old hurt. What once was a chain becomes a bridge, a path for understanding, compassion, and even love to flow again. And in releasing others, you will find that you have also released yourself, stepping lighter, freer, and more open to the divine grace that wishes to guide you forward. True release from family karma comes when you purify your consciousness and lift it to a higher vibration. My dear one, karmic patterns are like dust in the air. They swirl around you only when the mind is restless. When your mind becomes still, the dust settles, and the light of your soul shines clearly. Spiritual practice is the sacred cleansing that makes this possible. Begin with deep meditation each day. In stillness, you rise above the noise of the body and mind, entering the clear sky of spirit. Here, karmic patterns lose their grip because they cannot exist in the higher vibrations of pure awareness. Even 10 minutes of sincere daily meditation can begin to shift the energy of your entire lineage. Next, offer prayers for your ancestors. Whether they lived with kindness or error, your prayer sends light into their journey. The soul, even after death, continues to grow. Your love and blessing become a gift that transcends time. Practice seva, or selfless service. Perform acts of kindness without expecting reward, and dedicate them to your family's upliftment. Every compassionate action plants seeds of new karma, replacing old weeds with flowers. Use affirmations to reprogram your inner world. Speak words like, I am free from all limiting patterns. I live in the light of God. Say them with conviction, until they take root in your subconscious and become your reality. Over time, these practices purify the river of ancestral energy flowing through you. What was once heavy becomes light, what was tangled becomes clear. The beauty of spiritual practice is that it does not just free you, it creates ripples of blessing for your family, your children, and the generations yet to be born.